Well, good afternoon, everybody. I just came in from getting some fresh air. Was having some technical difficulties on my first scope, so I decided to come inside prior to getting back to the office to start back up again. I want to talk a little bit about the idea of self-reflection and the value it has towards you and developing your brand, developing your goals, your passions, your dreams, your aspirations, and all the things that make up what you're going on this journey through life for. And self reflection is something that helps us understand what we see, who we are, why we're doing what we're doing, and most importantly, who we want to become. The self reflection component of assessing you is so crucial because how you see you and how you see yourself will ultimately count towards how others will treat you and understand you and either use perception to define you or get close enough to understand the value you have with your skills, your talents, and your passions, your dreams, aspirations, etc. And in life, it's very important for us to really get to know us as an individual. I had a great conversation today with an agency that basically works with people who have difficulties, if it's ADHD or any of those quote unquote challenges to focus and function appropriately. And one of the things that we really came to an understanding about is that people today lack the capability of being able to understand the contributing factors or the causes to their circumstances, their situation, their illness, their way of thinking, etc. And without unlocking and unleashing what the root cause is of the problem, they find it hard to even make the first step. So, logically speaking, if you don't understand who you are and what you have and what's behind you, what's inside of you, and what's driving you, you won't be able to take the next steps. And it's so important for us to have that self-reflection moment, not because we have an illness or we're just not feeling well or we're depressed or we're sad. This goes for anybody and everybody. It doesn't matter race, creed, gender, it doesn't matter. Everybody should be doing self-reflection, because when you're able to do self-reflection, you're able to assess things in your life that you are the expert on. You know how these things make you feel, you know how these things contribute to you as a person, and you know what it takes to actually make a decision on either keeping it going or letting it go. And this is now coming down to the personal choice that you have. Choice is empowering. Choice should not be disempowering. This is your moment to understand your value and your worth through your self-reflection, where you want to be, but more importantly, taking accountability and responsibility for the space that you occupy and who you are as a person. Because being alive means you have something to give. But being alive in a better mode than a bitter mode is the most important thing. It's time for us to start to reduce the bitterness by addressing and identifying our root causes, our contributing factors to our attitude, our approach to life, and why we think the way how we think, especially if it's not adding to us to help us grow, to help us thrive, to help us strive, and to help us be alive. These things are important. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. I'm going to get back to work. Time for some more cold calls, emails, proposal writings, etc. Because you know what? It's all about having a great life. And it's all about making sure you put your best foot forward, taking one step at a time towards your dreams and passions. And that's what I'm doing. I practice what I quote unquote preach. I'm doing what I'm offering you. If it's not working for me, I'm not going to mention it to you. But if it is working for me, I'm going to share it with you. Because to heal our world, we got to heal ourselves. But the best way of doing it is bringing us together as a community, as a group, and being able to create a wave of people with the same understanding, the same mentality, and the same value of understanding themselves. Have yourselves a great day. Take care.